check out Indiana's starting lineup. Ivica Zubac is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Andrew Nembhard. Then it's Neesmith. And it's Walker in at the 3 spot. And for Chicago, Buzelis out there with the Okoro. And it's Smith. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Giddey in at the 2. This deep into the year, Greg, do you expect guys to start slowing down a little bit?
Well, if you're prepping for the postseason, you could ease back a little minutes-wise, but if you're on the bubble, it is still go time every game.
Here's Buzelis. Back to Giddey. That one goes in.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Siakam outside. Back to Nembhard. Zubac a screen on Jones. Jones against Nembhard. 5 to shoot. Siakam outside. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Right wing. Buzelis, no one around him. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
And Buzelis continues to work on improving his 3-ball. When he's hitting from there, everything else becomes easier.
Neesmith can't get it to go.
I think adrenaline was a factor there. He wanted to hit that answer 3 so badly.
Here's Buzelis. Nembhard covering. Outside, Jones. Another 3 for Chicago.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Neesmith with the bounce pass. To end the run. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Even with that defense draped all over him, Nembhard showing excellent touch around the rim to get the finish.
Indiana shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Andrew Nembhard. 1 shot.
And one of the many challenges for a small market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll revenue curve tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks stunned everyone with the maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
Now here is Smith, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Inside, here's Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
Zubac doing major damage. Check that rim out, folks.
Outside, Jones. Back to Giddey. Smith sets the pick for Giddey. Over Neesmith. Giddey, no good.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
Nembhard finds Zubac. Now Neesmith. And Jones pulls it down. Now here's Okoro. Nembhard covering. Pass to Buzelis. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Giddey. And again, no good by Chicago. Pacers trail by 3. Nembhard for 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Now here's Giddey. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And the Bulls with another miss.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. Back to you.
Allie, thank you so much. So it's Chicago now, following the score by Indiana. Pass to Smith, and it's Giddey in the corner. They need this one. Offensive rebound, back to Jones. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Jones has got 5 now.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Back to Nembhard. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Working hard in the paint, Nembhard knows you got to bring it down low.
Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Giddey. Stolen by Walker. And Nembhard has it in the corner. Siakam outside. Nembhard sets the pick for Walker. 6 to shoot. Back to Siakam. Cans it from downtown.
And for Siakam, that three-point shot not only opens up the floor for himself, but for his teammates as well.
Jones with it. He had 15 points last outing. Here's Giddey. Off target from outside.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like that. He has been putrid here this quarter.
To the paint. And that one is good from Zubac. He's got 6.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Smith with a screen on Nembhard. Jones. Will it go? Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. Pass to Nembhard. Back to Siakam. Over Giddey. Good on the shot.
The passing game of Nembhard just continues to improve. I mean, he loves getting those opportunities to set up his teammates.
Now here's Giddey. He had 15 points last outing. Now Okoro. Now Giddey. Smith sets the pick for Giddey. And the Bulls with another miss.
Rough quarter for him. They may have to start looking at somebody else to get the ball to.
Hard to find a more versatile forward, Clark, in this league than Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, and it's been so much fun to see how far his game has come in his decade plus. I mean, he was part of that Toronto Raptors championship team, an up-and-coming young force then, and now he's really refined his game. He's a go-to player. His hustle and defensive gifts are really what stood out early, and he continues to do that well. He's just a terrific top-line player in the NBA.
On the free throw, no good.
A solid defender and rebounder. I'm really impressed with Smith's growth thus far.
Now, here's Nesmith. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Siakam outside. Here's the 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Siakam's got his 3rd basket of the night.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now here's Jones. He has 5. And here is Giddey. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, They're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
On the basket by Jones.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Nembhard with it, defended by Jones. Zubac with the screen for Siakam. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. This is a look at the NBA's assist leaders for the last 10 games. Gosh, can these guys throw the ball around the court? Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Number 1, Josh Giddey.
And those games have seen him dropping more dimes than you might have thought possible.
Simons, he's checked in for the Bulls. Colin Sexton comes in for Jones. Then for the Pacers, Shepard's checked in for Aaron Nesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard. Screen by Zubac. And Siakam has it in the corner. Another miss by Siakam. And for the Pacers, they come in off a great outing against the Magic. Giddey finds Smith. Outside, Simon. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. And now just a 2-point Pacer lead. Outside, Walker. Siakam up top. Fires the three. Hits the three-point bomb. Siakam's got 11 points.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
Here are the Bulls now, trailing by 5. Pass to Sexton. Here's Giddey. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
For 3, Siakam. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Now, here's Simons. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
Jalen Smith punishing that rim.
Here's McConnell. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Siakam. Here's McConnell. Last game he had 13. 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Siakam misses.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
The shot by Sexton, no good. Pacers leading by 6. On the wing, Walker. In the game against Orlando, very impressive. Shepard, the pass to Siakam. Sinks the triple. Siakam's got 17 now.
When he is locked in like this, points just seem to flow from Siakam no matter where he is on the floor.
And Smith with the stop.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
So the Bulls, their last game, a win against Houston. Outside, Simons. Bruzelis sets a screen for Simons. Misses the wing 3. And Indiana shooting it from their comfort zone so far in this one, 57% from the field.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Here's Smith. Following the basket by Pascal Siakam. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Bruzelis.
Boy, I love to see Siakam this aggressive, challenging the defense and forcing them to commit fouls.
Pacers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. He's off on the first.
Well, the physical tools are obvious in Siakam. Agility, speed for his size, length, and he actually couples that with a well-rounded skill set. He really is one of those guys that can do a little bit of everything for you.
Good on the second free throw.
A big man who can score, rebound, and pass. This is why Siakam has become a huge piece of this team.
Simons with the ball. No good on the last second attempt there. Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Indiana Pacers. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Welcome back, everyone, to the second quarter of play here on Noche Latina. Vámonos. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
They've got Jaden Ivey. Miller is out there with Anthony Simons. Then there's Gershon Yabusele. And it's Sexton in at the point guard. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Bulls trail by 9. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said, our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Ivy with the bucket. Ivy's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Chicago.
Too smooth from the mid-range. Defenders can't let Ivy get comfortable from there.
Pass to Shepard. And here is Toppin. Puff passes to McConnell. Fires the 3. Shepard, that's good. Shepard's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Sexton kicks to Simons. Miller the pass to Simons. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Well, Obi Toppin Clark has always been a guy that goes right at the rim.
Yeah, I think dunking was instilled in him at an early age because he does it in a variety of flavorful ways, if you will. His father was a street ball legend, and his college coach encouraged him to have that dunk-first mentality every chance he got.
Chicago with the ball, following the score by Indiana. Pass to Ivy. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
Now, here's Toppin. Tapping a screen on Simons. No one near Shepard as he lets it go. Off target with his 3. Bulls trail by 10. Simons kicks to Sexton. Pass to Ivy. Miller sets a screen for Ivy. Back to Miller. And it's Miller with the jam.
And smart pick and roll play by Ivy. He saw a chance to open things up for a teammate and took it.
And so it's McConnell with it. They'll bring it up for the Pacers. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Changes for Chicago. Okoro, he's checked in for Anthony Simons. Josh Giddey comes in for Ivy. And Jones subbed in for Sexton. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Neesmith with the bounce pass. Now Toppin. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. McConnell in the corner. Over Jones. And McConnell gets it to go. And the Pacers lead by 10.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Miller kicks to Okoro. Miller outside. Pass to Giddey. Three-pointer. Gets it to fall, but still just 2 for 10 from the floor this game.
And not a guy who takes a ton of threes, but Giddey can knock them down if you let him.
Some nice passing here by Indiana. Toppin, no one around him. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Bulls trail by 7. Now here's Jones. He's got 7. In the corner, Okoro with it. On the wing, Jones. He's covered by McConnell. Jones, no luck. Indiana leading by 7. Toppin passes to Siakam. Back to Toppin. A 3. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Okoro finds Giddey. Siakam against Yabusele. High arcing shot. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Mark, we see more coaches nowadays keeping a cool-headed, calm demeanor on the sideline.
And Kevin, I love it. I mean, you don't have to yell and scream to get your point across, and every coach has to coach according to his personality. But I do like the fact that we see more coaches being mindful of how they coach and recognizing that overly demonstrative behavior doesn't necessarily improve the outcome.
Here's Nembhard. He's got 5. Pass to Neesmith. Here's Toppin. Here's Siakam. From the left block, he sends it through. That's now 22 points for Siakam.
Oh, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Check out the stats for Walker. He's been more than solid over the last month. He's putting up about 14 points a night, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
And here's Smith. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Miller. And here's Jones. Miller sets a screen for Jones. A three-pointer, no good.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Back to Giddey. Pass to Jones. At 6. Back to Giddey from past the arc. Walker with the rebound. Pacers leading by 9. Down low. Toppin. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's where Toppin does most of his damage, and he's incredibly efficient down there.
Now here's Giddey. 5 points in the game. Siakam with it. Pass to Nesmith. Walker in the corner. From downtown. They grab their own miss. Nembhard the pass to Nesmith. Here's Walker with the 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Giddey's got his 5th rebound in this one. And they get it. Okoro kicks to Miller. Now, Giddey. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. And so Siakam will bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. On the wing, Walker. Again, the miss by Walker. Bulls trail by 11. Pass to Smith. Now, here's Okoro, still without a basket. There's the screen. To the middle. Here's Miller. The shot's good. Miller's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Chicago.
And make no mistake, Giddey is a skilled passer who knows when and where to put the ball.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Andrew Ellis is checked in for Chicago. Zubac is checked in for the Pacers. Here's Nembhard. He's got 5. Pass to Siakam. Zubac kicks to Siakam. Back to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
Indiana leading by 9. Pass to Nesmith. Now, here's Siakam. There's the triple. Rebound by Smith.
A bunch of threes for him in this first quarter. A bunch of threes for him in the first quarter, but he's made 0 here in the second period.
Now here's Jones. 12 points for him. Back to Smith. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Indiana. Siakam's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Nembhard with it. He has been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. And good that time. And now 24 points for Siakam.
You know, even when you get physical with Siakam, he can still overpower you because he's versatile and he doesn't mind the contact. He's a difficult cover.
Smith, no good.
He's letting it fly, but the results just have not been there.
To the inside. Here's Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
Punishing the defense with that rim rattler. Siakam getting spicy out there.
Pass to Okoro. Back to Jones. Can't connect from the right block. On offense, here are the Pacers. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Back to Nembhard.
2 minutes remaining.
It's stolen by Buzelis.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left in the second quarter. Chalk up 2 there.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you got to play freely and with confidence.
Now here's Jones. 12 points for him. There's 1:26 left to play in the first half. Giddey, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. Seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
The shot by Nembhard and nobody around. And finished off by Siakam.
Boy, the long arms of Siakam really an asset when it comes to rebounding.
And here is Giddey. He's got 5. Smith for 3. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Smith's got 12 points in the game. Siakam, high post. Pass to Nembhard. 6 on the shot clock. He scores with that shot. Now he's 3 of 8. 30 seconds left now here in the second. Now here's Giddey. Neesmith covering. 17 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside, Jones. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Now Siakam. Puts up a deep 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Indiana Pacers enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
I'm here with Coach Rick Carlisle. Coach, what's the message that you're going to deliver to the guys in the locker room?
You know, we just got to maintain energy. We're playing against a team that's a really good team. We got to keep turnovers down. We got to rebound.
Energy is something you can control. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Indiana Pacers.
The key stat here is rebounding. They're way ahead in that category. They've been the far more physical team, Shaq.
Elbow sandwiches with some extra mayo on the side. Yum, yum.
Let's take a moment now and swing on over to the playoff picture in the Eastern Conference.
I think for the Pacers, the end is near. Couldn't put things together in time. They've had a couple of good games, but they couldn't sustain the momentum. They're in rebuild territory, which ain't always pretty.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Pascal Siakam in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Pacers leading by 12. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. They've got Siakam. Andrew Nembhard is out there with Aaron Nesmith. Then there's Jarris Walker. And it's Zubac in at the center.
No hesitation from Nembhard at all, and with good reason. He was on his spot and ready to let it go.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. Pascal Siakam's veteran presence is hugely valuable to this Pacers team. Coach Rick Carlisle said, quote, his experience is really important to us. He doesn't get rattled, his personality stays consistent, but things get frantic in games. He is a calming influence on our young players. Back to you.
A cagey veteran. Allie, we thank you very much. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. Pacers leading by 12. Here's Nembhard. Puts up a 3. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 5 assists tonight.
While not a laser, Nembhard makes enough threes to keep the defense honest. What he lacks in height, he certainly makes up for with his bounce.
Indiana's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Kicks it out to Siakam. Another shot. That's tipped.
Making good use of his length. Buzelis able to track down the block that time.
Now here's Giddey. 5 points in the game. Here's Smith. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Smith's got 4 points in the quarter.
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
Zubac against Smith. Zubac the best to Nesmith. Here's Nembhard. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Okoro with it. He has yet to score. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Nembhard. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Giddey's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now Buzelis. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Siakam against Jones. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
That one misses for Jones. Well, with Zubac, obviously, Clark, you're getting strength, but he's underrated when it comes to skill. Good passer and nice ball skill.
Kevin, I like his little jump hook in the post. He's got a nice little touch with the push shot in there. He can get it done anywhere in the paint. You know, he knows exactly when to look for and take his shots. His IQ playing inside is as good as it gets.
Here's Smith. The Pacers making the shot. Takes a step back. Giddey finds Smith. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. 3-pointer. Giddey, no good.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
It's Nembhard on the wing. Trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Nembhard's got 8 here in the quarter.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
It's Giddey with the drive. That's a 2 from Smith. And the Bulls with another miss.
Open midi right there. That's letting the defense off the hook when you don't cash in.
Nesmith, the pass to Nembhard. Here's Siakam. Uses the glass to finish the lane. Siakam's got 30 points.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch, that's for sure.
Jones, no one around him. Good on the three-point shot.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Nembhard. He's got 15. To the paint. Here's Zubac. Sweet little floater. 12 points for Ivica Zubac.
A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
Smith with a screen on Nembhard. Here's Jones. An easy 2 points on the layup. Jones has got 10 points here in the second half.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
And a wide open look for Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. 3. Walker's got 6 assists here tonight. And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. 15-point game. On the wing, Giddey. Pass to Smith. Excellent defense there from Zubac.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
And it's the Bulls with the ball, following the score by Indiana. Down low, here's Smith. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Zubac. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Free throw drop for Smith. Pacers leading by 14. And here is Nesmith. He has 5. Walker finds Nembhard. Walker a screen. From outside, off the mark. The Bulls have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. And the dunk by Smith.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Now, here's Nesmith. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Here's Jones. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Now, here's Toppin. And the layup's good off the glass. Toppin's got 6.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Simons with the ball. Nesmith covering. Simons surveying the D. Outside, Jones. And it's off from three-point range.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Nembhard with it. 15 points in the game. Toppin finds Nembhard. Now, here's Nesmith. And Zubac picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Chicago making a switch here. Yabusele's checked in. And the Bulls with another miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Stolen by Okoro. And Okoro throws it down.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Now, here's Toppin. He has 6. Pass to Zubac. Buries it down low. 14 points for him.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
Here's Yabusele. Zubac defending. Yabusele kicks to Simons. And he lays it straight in. Simons has got 8 points.
And while he's not the biggest guy in the world, Simons will battle and make some tough shots like that one.
Here's Toppin. Off target from three-point range. Bulls trail by 12. Jones, the pass to Simons. Inside. Here's Yabusele. And it's good, 2 points. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Toppin. That's good, and it's McConnell with the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists in the game. Outside, Jones. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the third. Yabusele is screen on Nembhard. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Former dunk contest champion Anthony Simons. Greg, also a threat from deep.
Yeah, over half his shots coming from long range. I mean, he's not exactly a point guard or a lockdown defender, but if you need a bucket, that he can provide.
A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Now, here's McConnell. Looking in his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Siakam kicks to Jones. Pass to Toppin. Just 5 on the clock. Top of the key, Siakam. Shoots over Yabusele. Siakam misses. Bulls trail by 10. Yabusele finds Giddey. Simons on the wing. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Simons has got 10 points in the quarter.
And shooters shoot. And Simons sure has a feel with that quick trigger.
Tapping a screen on Simon. Back to Siakam. Pass to Jones. The 3. And it's Toppin. That time on the assist by Jones. Toppin's got 12.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Now, here's Simon. 13 points in the game. Miller outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Jones. Makes it off the glass. Jones has got his first bucket of the night.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Miller with a wide open look. And so it's the Indiana Pacers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Josh Giddey and Fernie Simons out there with Miller. Then there's Sexton. And it's Yabusele in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And Giddey gets it to go.
And as a playmaker, Giddey has made huge strides learning how to create for himself and his teammates.
Jones finds Siakam. Back to Jones. Toppin sets a screen for Jones. No good from outside. Bulls trail by 10. Pass to Miller. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Siakam, a good look. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Siakam's got 35 in the game. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Simon's on the wing. And the layup's good off the glass. Simons has got 12 points in just the second half.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Pass to Shepard. Now here's Toppin, covered by Miller. Here's McConnell. The three-pointer off the mark. Bulls trail by 8. Yabusele finds Giddey. Simon's on the wing. Miller outside. And the 3 off target. Pacers leading by 8. Pass to Siakam. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Impressive move that time. Siakam getting it to fall and gets a chance for a 3-point play.
Chicago making a switch here. Smith has checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Jarris Walker. He's checked in for Jones. And that one misses. Bulls trail by 10. Miller surveying the floor. Pass to Simons. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Well, the game plan offensively coming out of the half, I like it. I mean, they've been efficient and effective, but they're still chasing the lead.
To the paint. Here's Toppin. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 4 assists now tonight.
And after a difficult start to the game, he's flipped the script here.
Smith outside. Pass to Giddey. Back to Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Pacers leading by 8. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Siakam. And again, it's Indiana.
Loses him with the bounce and doesn't look back. What a pretty move.
For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
Please welcome to the court, you're incredible.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He likes the way they're finishing inside. Coach said when we get close, we are golden. They can't stop us in there. Let's keep pounding it as long as we can.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Giddey surveying the D. Simon's on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Giddey. Three-pointer. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got 4 rebounds in this game. Siakam inside. Working on Smith. That one good for 2. Siakam's got 41.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Outside, Simons. Oh, what a jam! Simons!
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their Connecticut camp. Now, here's McConnell. Pass to Siakam. Over Smith. And again, it's Indiana.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Giddey goes in. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 4 assists in the game. And it's McConnell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. 17 points was their biggest margin. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. So for the Bulls, Lou Ellis is checked in for Miller. Okoro comes in for Anthony Simons. And Jones subbed in for Colin Sexton. Then for the Pacers, Zubac is checked in for Toppin. Nesmith comes in for Shepard. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Now, Nembhard, down low. Pass to Nesmith. Five to shoot. Up top, Zubac. Here's Nembhard. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Jones. Now, Giddey. This one for 3. Siakam pulls it in.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Zubac with the screen for Siakam. Chicago grabs the miss. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. Smith outside. On the wing, Giddey. Nesmith covering. Giddey, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
To the inside. Fades back. Siakam, that's good. Siakam's got 45 points.
Kind of a rare area for Siakam, but, you know, he's got the skills to knock down that mid-range J.
Smith dishes to Jones. Pass to Giddey. Fires from deep. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Screen by Zubac. In the corner, it's Nesmith. Now Nembhard, defended by Jones. Zubac with the screen for Nembhard. They get it back. Second chance shot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Zubac is a legit 7-footer now, and he's got good physicality as well. He presents a lot of problems inside.
Even to Zubac. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Zubac.
Look, you won't see Zubac stretching the floor, but he is a double-double threat any night of the week. He knows how to put his height and physicality to work, especially on the boards.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Here's Buzelis. And another miss by Chicago. Up top, Walker. Covered by a Okoro. Here's Siakam. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Bulls trail by 16. Giddey the pass to Smith. Pass to Jones. And it's Giddey in the corner. Shot on the wing. It's rebounded by Indiana. Zubac has got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. Here's Nembhard. Siakam left side. Some nice passing here by Indiana. There's a screen beyond the arc. Here's Nesmith. And a miss there on the triple. Bulls have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Giddey kicks to Jones. Smith sets the pick for Jones. And the 3 misses. Indiana leading by 16. It's Nembhard on the wing. Giddey defending. Now Siakam. Now Nembhard. Zubac a screen on Giddey. Nembhard. Another chance. And all the way in, and he gets it done.
And Zubac is somebody you've got to keep off the glass, because when you don't, he's wreaking havoc on you.
3rd team foul. At the line for the Pacers, Ivica Zubac. Shooting 1.
On the free throw, no good. Bulls trail by 18. Here's Joe. Puts up the 3. Knocks down the 3.
When you find some room, take advantage. Rise up and fire.
Indiana's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. They set the pick. Now Siakam.
2 minutes.
Zubac with the screen for Siakam. Andrew Nembhard. What a response. Hitting a 3 of their own.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now here's Jones. Now Smith. Giddey fires. Misses the three.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Pacers.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Pascal Siakam.
Absolutely tremendous offensively. Relentless, accurate, on point. What a night.
Here's Nembhard after the Bulls pick up 2. Here's Siakam. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Outside, Jones. Now here's Giddey. Tight defense on him. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Siakam against Miller. McConnell passes to Shepard. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
So now, let's send it over to the sideline where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game.
Hey there, I'm here with Pascal Siakam. The shots were falling for you tonight. How'd you like the flow offensively?
I like it. You know, we play for each other like we always do. Move the ball around, get the open shots. And today, they went in, so we got to continue to play.
It's helpful when it goes in. Thanks so much, Pascal.
As always, Allie, we appreciate it. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now, we present the player of the game, Pascal Siakam.